Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about types of mixtures. Already we have learned about impure substances or mixtures. That means a substance which contains two or more different types of particles. That means atoms or molecules that are called as mixtures. Again, these mixtures are of two types, that are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. How can you identify that mixture is a homogeneous or heterogeneous? Simply collect different mixtures like salt and water and sand and water in one glass. Water taken, salt and water, stir well. In another glass beaker, take sand and water, stir well, and left undisturbed for some time. These two beakers are left undisturbed for some time, and observe. Okay, and observe. In the first beaker, the composition is same throughout. In the first beaker, what is happened? The composition is the same throughout. That means we can't distinguish the components. It is sugar, it is water, like that we can't distinguish. Why we can't distinguish? That composition is same throughout the mixture. But in the second beaker, we can easily distinguish. It is sand, it is sand, it is water, like that. Why that are separated? That means that composition is not same throughout. Okay. In the first case, the composition is same throughout, and we can't distinguish the components. And if we try to filter the components, can we separate the components by filtration? No, we can't separate the components by ordinary physical process like filtration. That's why it is homogeneous mixture. But in the second beaker, what are there? Water and sand are there. We can easily distinguish, means its composition is not same throughout. Okay, and whichever part we take for observation, its composition is not same throughout, and we can easily separate the components like water and sand by filtration. That's why that is heterogeneous mixture. Like that, simply we can easily express whether it is a homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture, like that. But in first case also two components are there, in second mixture also two components are there. Based on this, these impure substances, that means mixtures, are classified into two types, that are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Observed in this diagram, tree, tea, fruit juice, medicines, honey, milk, blood, all these are examples for pure substances? No, all these are examples for mixtures or impure substances. These are which type of mixtures? Homogeneous mixture. Why these are called as homogeneous mixtures? For example, if we take milk, actually in milk, what are present? Water particles, protein particles, fat particles, like the different particles are there. Okay, but by mere observation, can we distinguish these water particles? These are water particles, these are fat particles, these are protein particles, like that. Can you distinguish which are present in the milk? No. That's why it is homogeneous mixture. Okay. In the same manner, fruit juice or different components are mixed, but we can't distinguish. In the tea, different components are there. What are that? Water, sugar, milk, okay, and extract of tea leaves. All these are present. Okay, but in the cup of tea, we can't distinguish that components. And if we try to filter, can we separate the components? Sugar, this extract of tea leaves, milk, water, like that, can we separate by ordinary mechanical process? No. That's why all these are examples for which mixtures? Homogeneous mixtures. Then how can we define these homogeneous mixtures? Simply the mixtures which contain the substances, and the substances are completely mixed together and are not distinguishable from one another. Okay, and cannot be separated by ordinary physical process like filtration. This type of mixtures are called as homogeneous mixtures. What we prepared in our lab, aqueous solutions of salts, or aqueous solutions of salts, or aqueous solutions of acids, or aqueous solutions of bases. All these are examples for homogeneous mixtures. To understand, to know what is homogeneous mixture and what is heterogeneous mixture, let us perform a simple activity. For this activity, okay, take three glass bakers. In all the three glass bakers, same quantity of distilled water is taken. To first glass baker, add 2 or 3 crystals of copper sulfate, and to the second beaker, add a spatula of spoon of copper sulfate crystals, and to the third beaker, add copper sulfate and other salt, that is barium chloride, copper sulfate and barium chloride. In the first beaker, what are there? Water and copper sulfate. Second beaker, again water and copper sulfate, but the ratio of the components is different. In the third beaker, water, copper sulfate, barium chloride. Stir well with a glass rod. All the beakers stir with a glass rod. In first beaker, what you observed? Blue color solution. In second beaker also blue color solution, but in the second beaker, the intensity of blue color is high comparatively to the first beaker. In the third beaker, we observe different color components. That means we can easily distinguish. Okay, at the bottom, a solid undissolved component, and above that another color solution. That means in the third beaker we can easily distinguish the components. In first beaker and second beaker we can't distinguish the components, and if we try to filter, we can't separate the components in the first beaker and second beaker. But in the what is the mixture present in the third beaker, that we can easily separate the components. That's why the substances, the mixtures which are formed in the first and second beaker are homogeneous mixtures, and the mixture which is formed in the third beaker is heterogeneous mixture. Then what are heterogeneous mixtures? Heterogeneous mixtures means that mixtures which contains different types of particles. Okay, mixture means it contains different type of particles, and if we can distinguish the components simply, then it is heterogeneous mixture. For example, simply honey is taken. Honey, it is homogeneous mixture. If that honey is added to water, and if that honey is not mixed properly, okay, that means it is settled at the bottom, then it is heterogeneous mixture. Or you understand? That means the mixtures in which the substances remain separate. Remain separate means we can easily distinguish. It is this type of component, it is another component, it is another component, like that we can easily distinguish. And one substance is spread throughout the other substance, as small particles. We can easily distinguish. That means that appear in the form of small particles. That means one substance in other substance is distinguished as small particles or droplets or bubbles, or then that is called as heterogeneous mixtures. And these components in these heterogeneous mixtures can be separated easily. These can be separated easily by physical methods like filtration. For example, if we take ice in water, if that if ice melts, then what we call this, simply it is only water. If we take a mixture of ice and water, that means two components are there. What are the components? Ice and water. Actually, chemical composition is same. Ice means H2O particles, water means H2O particles, but ice means the H2O particles are in solid state, water means that H2O particles are in liquid state. If we take ice in water, we can easily distinguish these are ice particles and these are water particles. And if we filter, that ice particles are remained on the filter paper are massive. After melting the ice, water, we observe water. That's why it is heterogeneous mixture. And soupy noodles. Okay, that means soupy noodles means we can easily distinguish. This is this type of substance, this is another, like that. Okay, and assorted candles. Assorted candles means we observe clearly. Some are in yellow color, blue in color, red in color, brown in color, like that. and assorted dry fruits, that means different dry fruits, it is cashew, it is almond, it is another, like that we easily. And soil, sand particles, clay particles, okay, insects, small leaves, and oil in water that are not intermixed, okay, that are settled as layers. That means in all these cases we can easily distinguish the components, and if we try to filter, we can easily separate by ordinary physical process or ordinary physical methods. That's why all these are mixtures are called as which mixtures? Heterogeneous mixtures. That means most of the substances, if we take air and then air is a homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture. Simply air is a mixture, different compounds, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, but we can't distinguish it is nitrogen, it is oxygen, and these are not chemically combined. That's why it is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, and if that air is dissolved in water, that means we observed aerated water, that gaseous substance which is carbon dioxide or anything which is present in it, that escaped in the form of bubbles. If we observe bubbles in the water, that is heterogeneous mixture. If we didn't, even the gas is dissolved, but if we didn't absorb any bubbles, that is homogeneous mixture. Why? That gas dissolves in a liquid, but we can't distinguish the gas. Why? We didn't found any bubbles. That's why that is homogeneous mixture. If the gas escapes in the form of bubbles, that is heterogeneous mixture. Why? In the second case we can easily distinguish, but in the first case we can't distinguish. Okay, like that. These mixtures are of two types: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Then what is the difference between mixtures and compounds? All the mixtures and compounds are same? No, the mixtures and compounds are not same. Compounds means in that different types of particles are there, but that are chemically combined, chemically reacted. Mixtures means in this also two or more different types of substances, but these are not chemically combined. These are the main difference between mixtures, and I hope that you understood about these homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Again, these heterogeneous mixtures are classified into different types. About these types of, that means classification of heterogeneous mixtures, we will learn in next class. Thank you.